Today I'm going to be getting ready and answering some questions for you guys, because I usually answer most of your guys' questions on like TikTok live and like on my comments and stuff, but I really don't talk a lot about like I feel like I don't really interact with you guys a lot on YouTube like I used to. So I wanted to ask you guys questions for me to kind of answer on YouTube rather than like just answering them on live and then only the people who are watching my live can hear or whatever, you know. You guys, you get it. But I'm gonna answer some of my most asked questions. I asked you guys on Instagram to ask me questions, and usually I get around the same questions. I just kind of wanted a better idea what you guys wanted to know. So let's just get started, and I'm gonna answer your guys' most asked questions. So my biggest question, most frequent question that I get is, how did I start YouTube? Like any tips on people who want to start YouTube and things like that. And honestly, I don't really know what to say sometimes, but I'm gonna try my best to put into words what I'm thinking about this situation or whatever. Okay, I just wanted to get my eyebrows concealed before I started talking because I knew I wasn't gonna be able to multitask with that. But let's just go back. I'm pretty sure I've talked about this before, like on my channel, but probably a long time ago. I don't have a lot of new viewers. But I started YouTube back in 8th grade. I think it was 8th grade. And I started like most like people who do YouTube started. I know a lot of you guys, I know I'm not the only one, that when you're younger you kind of like pretend to make YouTube videos, and I would always pretend to make like hauls and stuff like that. And I remember back when I was, I think, in elementary school, I was like in a friend group, and like no, like I'm not like talking bad about them or anything, like I'm just saying like this was something that really motivated me to want to do my own thing. Is my friend group actually made a YouTube channel together without me in it, so that kind of like pushed me to want to do my own thing, because obviously everyone wanted to be YouTubers. And they had made like a friend YouTube channel, which I wasn't a part of, and it did kind of like upset me, obviously, as a little elementary schooler. So I remember, I think I would make videos and post them back when I was in elementary, or no, I wouldn't post them, but I would make videos back when I was in elementary school. I just never like ended up posting any of them or whatever. And yeah, so that's when it kind of first ever started. I never learned how to edit or nothing like that. Obviously I was in elementary school. I wasn't even like double digits in age yet, so I couldn't really like figure all that stuff out. I was recording like on my iPad, I think. So basically I had just like really wanted to be a YouTuber ever since I was younger. I mean, who didn't? Like everyone, like you're lying if you say you don't pretend to make YouTube videos, or you never pretended to make a YouTube video, because girl, I know you have. I feel like it's just something that like we all do, especially like, you know, like born in our like time, we all wanted to become YouTubers, or some of us wanted to become like live streamers, or like whatever the fact was. We all wanted to like, and there's a point in time where most of us probably wanted to do like social media. So fast forward back to middle school, where I was in 8th grade, and I had remembered when I was, I think, 10, asking my mom, like, can I make a YouTube channel? Like I really wanted to make a YouTube channel, and she said no, because I was too young. And I completely understand, I was too young, and she just didn't want me out there like that, you know, like she didn't want me posting myself on, like, she just thought I was too young, which I agree, I was. But then fast forward to 8th grade is when I just did it, and I was so scared of my mom saying no, so I didn't tell her. And there's very few things that I keep from my mom. I never keep secrets from my mom. I tell her everything, but this was one thing that I actually kept from her and I didn't tell her. And I posted about like probably like 5 videos. I'm gonna say I got really lucky, and I actually grew pretty fast. I posted about 5 videos, and one of my videos actually ended up going viral. Not viral, but I ended up getting a lot of views on it, to the point where my dad had came across to it. And my dad doesn't he doesn't live with me. He lives in a different state, but he had like texted me and he was like really happy to see me like making these videos, and he was really happy for me. And he's like, oh, I didn't know, like I just came across this video. And I was like, shoot, I was like, you know, like now that my dad knows, like I'm gonna have to tell my mom, you know, like because I can't just keep it from her, especially if my dad knows. So I just ended up telling my mom. And like at this time, obviously I had my video that was doing really good, and also around this time I was also eligible to be monetized. So I told my mom, and I told her I was eligible to be monetized, and I told her about my video, and she was completely supportive, and she's been completely supportive ever since. She's literally like my momager, like literally she's my she's the Kris Kardashian to my Kylie Jenner. Like she is my 100% manager. She like makes, like she likes to like check up on my stuff, and she likes to see like what's going on, and she gives me ideas, and she always tells me to like try new things. And she's the one who got me to open my Amazon storefront. She's the one who told me I should start going live on TikTok and stuff like that, and who like tells me like when to sign up for like the creator fund and like things like that. Like she honestly really helps, because my mom is pretty young, and she is like on social media. She doesn't post on social media, but she watches like influencers, like the same influencers I watch, and so she kind of knows like about social media, just from like a viewer stance. So basically she's just always super supportive of that. Once I told her that I was doing it, and I just started doing it in my room in 8th grade on my phone. I would film on my phone, I would edit on my phone. I think the first one of my videos that I got a lot of views on was a lip gloss collection video back when. And then I also remember doing I was doing like banda playlist videos at the time. Like one of my first like memories of like doing YouTube are my playlist videos. I remember that's when I really actually started popping off, was my banda playlist videos, or just my playlist videos in general. I've always been super big like with music and stuff, and so yeah, honestly I just kept posting. Once my parents found out about it, then I was able to start posting on my Instagram, because I was never the person to not have my parents on social media. My mom has always been on my social media. I always followed her. Like I never like hid anything from her, so she was always on my social media. So I was never able to post obviously about my YouTube channel. So once my mom found out is when I really started taking it seriously. I was monetized, obviously. I started posting on Instagram more about my YouTube channel, because none of my friends knew. Like I wouldn't post my YouTube channel for none of my Instagram followers to see, so none of my friends actually knew. And so then I started taking it more seriously from then on. Like I started doing Instagram a little bit more seriously, and I was mainly just focusing on YouTube. And now I kind of catch myself taking TikTok a little more seriously. I just started posting on TikTok like probably a year ago, or like 2 years ago, but like taking it seriously probably like less than a year ago. I was like posting more consistently, and I go live on there a lot. So if you don't already follow my TikTok, you better go follow that, because I give you guys like a lot of outfit inspirations, and it's honestly way easier for me to like post on TikTok than it is on YouTube. So I'm really consistent on TikTok. But yeah, so that's basically how I started. And as for any tips for people who want to start, I'm just gonna say, just stay consistent and post what you like to watch, post what you want to watch, like post what you want to like post. Because at the end of the day, if you look stupid, if you're scared of looking stupid, you're never gonna know where it could take you. Because if I was ever scared of looking stupid, I would have never been here. Whoever, like all these people who made it, you'd think that they just started YouTube with 100,000 subscribers already. No, like they started with 0. You know, everyone starts with 0. And I'm pretty sure at some point a lot of people talk bad about me. I mean, there's a lot of people who do talk about me and my YouTube channel a lot, because now that I am a little bit more known, especially just on TikTok, because I know it's really easy to just come upon people's For You page. A lot of people recognize me, and people obviously know who I am, so a lot of people like to talk about me. Like, saying that I think I'm better than everyone else and just the normal, you know, the normal talk. But people are gonna talk regardless. People are gonna talk, and you cannot live your life based on what other people think about you. That is, you're never gonna be happy. You're never gonna like live your life how you want to live it. And plus, it's your life at the end of the day, so you should do whatever you want to do. And if what you want to do is make YouTube videos and post TikTok videos, girl, follow your heart and do that. And if you guys ever need to talk or ever need anything, my DMs are always going to be open. I don't reply to all of them. I'm going to say I'm trying to get better at that, but I will try to reply to you guys. So that is basically that. There's not a lot I could tell you guys. There's not a lot of tips I could tell you guys. There's not a lot of advice I can give you guys, because it's kind of just like it goes without saying type thing. But that was my story, and I hope that you guys get motivated. Another big question I'm always getting is, how is my school going? Like, what am I majoring in? And questions like that. I never thought I would get like questions like this, because honestly I do consider myself more of a like beauty, lifestyle, like fashion influencer. But I know that you guys are like part of my life, obviously, and you guys like to know what's going on in my life apart from just what I wear and what I put on my face. But I am going to school currently. I am doing a transfer program, so I'm doing community college for the first 2 years, and then I'm going on to a CSU. I'm thinking about, if you guys live in the like Bay Area, I'm thinking about going to either San Jose State, Sacramento State, or Cal State East Bay. So those are my top like schools right now. I definitely wanted to stay local. I didn't want to transfer to like, obviously, like no like big fancy school like that. Honestly, that was never something I wanted. I want a degree. I don't care if it's from the most fanciest school ever. I do want to get it from a good school, obviously, because it looks better on paper. But my like goal was never to go to some big fancy school. So that's why I'm just, you know, I'm just doing what I have to do to get my degree. So I'm staying with community college for now until it's time for me to transfer. I have my transfer plan all set up and everything, and I am majoring in business administration, for those of you guys wondering. A lot of you guys ask what I want to do. I'm honestly not sure. Like, I don't have an exact answer for you guys. I still have a lot to figure out. There's a lot of people who don't even know what they're majoring in yet, so there's just like a lot of like, I'm just figuring everything out, obviously. I mean, I feel like a lot of freshmen in college are figuring it out. So yeah, I don't know. I cannot give you guys an answer for that. A lot of you guys ask how it's going, and honestly, I love it. I love I'm part of this program. It's called Puente, which I know is widely known. I don't know if it's just in like California, but there is this program called Puente, which is basically a bridge program. It's a transfer program for, it's like targeted towards like Latino community members, but you do not have to be like Latino or anything to join this program, but it just is basically like targeted towards them. But what it is essentially is just a transfer program where it helps you transfer, and you get like classes with around the same people. So I have my classes with the same people, and since most of us are of like Hispanic descent, and a lot of us are Mexican, a lot of us obviously have a lot in common. So I've made so much friends since I've been there, and I actually like been making a lot of friends and making a lot of like new connections with a lot of people, which in high school, if you know, like I was never in the mix with anyone. I never really went to any like games like that. I was never involved with my school. Definitely like wasn't like, I didn't hot peak in high school. I was pretty much a loner for most of high school. I had a group of friends like towards the end of high school, and I would go out with them. Like, I didn't start going to parties until like after my senior year, my senior year, and also because I did like switch high school. Basically, I did not have a good high school experience, guys. But I had to say that my college experience has been so good. I've made so many new friends. Like, we hang out outside of class all the time. I have so much more freedom, obviously, being in college. And I just met some really, really cool people, you know. Like, I'm really, really thankful that this is how my college experience is going, because I was really nervous, and I'm really glad that I decided to do in person, because I wasn't gonna do online just because I thought it was gonna be easier, and so that I could have more time for other things, because obviously I'm a full-time student right now, so it's really, really hard for me to find time to do other things and the energy to do other things. I'm not working right now. My primary job right now is social media, and I haven't had a lot of time to get to this because school is super, super hard. Don't like underestimate it. I spend most of my time at school. I get out of school pretty early, but that does not mean nothing, because girl, the workload that they give you, you don't get no time in class to work on your homework or nothing like that. You literally, like, you have to do most of your assignments on your own time. So even though I'm not in class for a long time, I'm in class from like 9:30 to like 1, sometimes 12, or sometimes I can leave early. Obviously you can kind of make your own schedule, but even though I'm out early, I'm doing work for a majority of the time that I'm not in class. So it does take up a whole bunch of your time. And it's super, super difficult to juggle everything. It's difficult to juggle a social life. That's why I'm really glad I have a social life at college, because if I didn't, I know I wouldn't have any time for my friends. But you know, it's really easy to just say like, oh, like, we have an assignment, we have a like a test coming up, like, we can all study. And obviously we're studying, but we're also kind of hanging out. We'll go out to eat together. Like, it's like I get to have a social life too, so it's really fun. And I really, really enjoy it. We also invite each other to parties. We invite each other to places. So it's not just like a at school relationship. Like, we actually have a relationship apart from that. So I absolutely love school, even though right now it is really difficult. Don't get me wrong. But I love the people I met, and I'm honestly thriving right now with school and everything else. So yeah, I just want to say, whatever path you guys choose, whatever path you guys think is right for you, don't let anyone tell you otherwise. I know a lot of people probably like look down on community college, but it honestly is just as good as a regular college, and or like, you know, whatever. And as long as you're getting your education, I think it's good. And even if you're not getting your education, even if you are taking a break or you're planning on just going nowhere, don't let nobody like put you down for the path that you decided to take, you know. Everyone's life is going to be different. Everyone's path and everyone's journey is going to be different. And if your journey is to get an education out of a big fancy school, then that's what it is. And if it's to not get an education at all and go to work, that's what it is. And if it's to get an education at a community college, that's what it is. But none is better than the other, and I don't feel like you guys should ever let nobody try putting you guys down for anything related to any of that. So just keep that in mind always. Don't let nobody put you guys down for anything that you guys want to do. You guys should be living your life for yourself and yourself only. You should not ever consider what other people are going to think when you're making a choice about you and your future and your happiness. So there's some little wise words for you guys. Also, this person has been texting me all day, and now they're calling me. I have no idea who it is. I don't even know what area code that is. I'm not even familiar with the area code. If I was familiar with the area code, I would have probably texted back, but I have no idea who this is. So I don't know, but they're currently FaceTiming me right now, and they keep calling me, so it's getting kind of annoying. Those are my main top questions that I'm always getting. And yeah, a lot of people, this is more of a not in-depth question. A lot of people, you guys ask what I asked for my lash extensions, because I've been getting eyelash extensions for a while now. It's been a few months. Honestly, I just asked for full volume cat eyes, and this is what she gives me. I'm not sure exactly what my measurements are, but I would wear, if I was you guys, I would just take a picture of take a screenshot of my eyelashes from a picture that I post on Instagram or something, and show your eyelash tech that. Most likely don't know exactly what to give you. I'm not an eyelash tech. I'm not really familiar with eyelash maps and stuff like that, so I'm not positive. Somebody also asked, this kind of goes along with the with the social media. I didn't see this question before though, because I'm looking at my like questions that you guys asked me on Instagram right now. But someone said if I recommend, like, what social media I recommend starting with, YouTube, Instagram, or TikTok. And I can 100% say that the way I started was probably the hardest route you could take. Starting on YouTube is probably one of the hardest starts that you could take, but that honestly is what I wanted to do, so that's what I started with. But nowadays I feel like YouTube is not as poppin' as it was before, and I honestly feel like a lot of people would rather watch TikToks or Instagram reels rather than watching a YouTube video. I honestly do not find myself clicking on YouTube to like just find something to watch. I usually go like on Netflix to watch a show, or I just go on TikTok and watch little videos. So I definitely don't recommend starting on YouTube. I recommend starting on TikTok, and that kind of goes hand in hand with Instagram. You could post your TikToks to your Instagram reels as well. You could also like promote your Instagram and your TikTok on like each other's platforms or whatever. So I definitely recommend starting with that, and I think that that's a really, really good start. It's also easier to get recognized on TikTok, I personally feel like. So I recommend doing that. And if YouTube is something you really, really want to do, I recommend just starting on TikTok and then going on to YouTube. That's what a lot of people do. But yeah, I definitely do recommend starting on TikTok, because that is what's like popping right now. That's what's new. That's where it's at. That's where the platform is at, and that's where their fan base is gonna be based off of. Because even now, like, when I go out, a majority of the time people do say like, oh, like, you're Gabriela, like, I watch your YouTube. Some people do say that. A majority of people surprisingly say you're from TikTok, which since I started on YouTube, I think I'm from YouTube. But now that I have been posting more on TikTok, I'm almost at 100k, by the way, so thank you guys. And I hit 100k on Instagram. Thank you guys so much. Like 3 digits, what? Like, I cannot believe it. But I'm about to hit 100k on TikTok, and that's insane to me, so thank you guys so much. But like I was saying, a lot of you guys say you're Gabriela from TikTok, or like, oh, I watch your TikToks. And I'm like, it's just crazy, because I didn't really think a lot of people knew me from TikTok. I thought most people knew me from YouTube, and then whoever watches my YouTube goes to my TikTok, you know. But it honestly kind of just like scrambled. But yeah, it's really crazy, because TikTok really does have, it really took a big like toll on my platform, because it like helped me grow a lot. Also, if you guys want to know the makeup that I'm doing and the products that I'm using, I actually do have a makeup tutorial up on my channel that wasn't from too long ago, and I basically do the same thing. So if you guys want to know what I'm doing in my makeup, you guys can go ahead and click on that video, because I'm not really talking about what I'm doing right now with my makeup. But I'm never a gatekeeper, regardless of what people on TikTok want to tell you. I'm never a gatekeeper, and I show you guys everything that I do and exactly how I apply it, so you guys can go watch that. The first 2 questions that I answered were the main ones I really wanted to talk about, because it's harder for me to go in depth with those when I'm not like physically talking about it. But yeah, so I hope I answered those questions. This video, I hope it helped. I hope this video helped you guys, because it is, like I said, it's hard for me to go in depth to these questions when I'm just like on TikTok live and stuff, because the questions come in so fast and I don't really have time to like really like discuss with you guys. But if you guys have any other questions, let me know. And yeah, so that's basically all I wanted to talk to you guys about today. If you guys have any other questions, I'm thinking about doing a life update video soon, probably, to just let you guys know like what's going on in my life and stuff. Even though you guys probably already know, it's just basically just school right now, because school has me crazy. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Remember, I love you guys so much, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.